God, I bet the royal family have to do this, don't they?
Yeah. Not like this, they don't.
I've got a droopy. That man right there.
Yep.
Gary loves Christmas.
It's gotta be me.
We all love Christmas. We all love Christmas, but Gary...
He counts it down all year, yeah.
Do you want to start off just by introducing yourself as a team? So who you are as a team?
I realise I cannot nod my head.
Yes. We love Christmas.
Yeah. No, clearly.
Part of Christmas is bad jokes.
Watch the bit at the back.
Who do you think has the best hat?
Me. That's a very quiet.
Paul.
Who looks the best?
Me.
Yeah, you too, I think. You've pulled it out of the bag.
Look. Festive jumper, glasses, festive socks.
You like Lidl's, eh?
Yeah. We're little fans. Are you going to have to blur all these out?
I mean, this is mainly your stuff.
Yeah.
So how do you think everyone else looks with your stuff on?
Yeah, great. Do you know what? It's been so nice how many people have actually rocked up with stuff already.
There's lots of variety.
Worst jumper, the better.
Yeah, I love a Christmas jumper.
Yeah. Make it tacky.
Yeah, tacky the better.
I feel we could have upped it.
Well, I wanted to put on the Christmas hat, but then and the antlers on top of the Christmas hat. But
Do it now.
I could do it now.
Will that affect continuity of the video?
I think we look like a 10 out of 10.
I like playing board games. We always play board games at Christmas. I like sherry. Quite like a sherry at Christmas.
I can't believe that about Katie.
I love
she
it.
loves a sherry.
I do love a sherry, yeah. Why does that surprise you?
I don't know, because I relate that to like my nan has sherry.
No.
Yeah, old ladies have a tot of sherry at Christmas, don't they? They think it's all very special, but to think of using sherry just doesn't quite fit.
But most of the movies came out like around when I was born, like Santa Claus and stuff like that. I think Elf came out like 2000 something.
Yeah, and then every year someone tries to make one, but there's just never.
Same with Christmas music, isn't it?
Oh yeah, Christmas. Yeah, the old ones have definitely.
Unless it's Bublé, Sling Your Hook. Who's the biggest Christmas fan here?
I like festive jumper and on Christmas Day. I think it's entirely appropriate.
Yeah.
All other times, it's a bit unnecessary.
Alright, favourite Christmas film?
Die Hard.
Oh, is it Christmas film?
Is it a cake or is it a biscuit?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of coloured lights. Or baubles, actually.
What do you have on your tree? Do you just have white lights?
No, I have felt animals.
I do love Christmas, to be fair.
Christmas. I do like Christmas.
Try that again, mate.
Sorry, I was just doing my Grinch impression. Apologies. No, I do like Christmas a lot.
Every year I buy my family new Christmas hats and they're compelled to wear them throughout the day, and so do the dogs.
The dogs?
Yeah, the
Oh,
dogs
now that I've got to see pictures of.
Oh no, waiting for my parents' alarm to go off, because we weren't allowed to get up until the alarm had gone off. And being a true child of the 70s, my parents had a teas made. So the alarm would go off and then it would start to make the tea, and that's when my brother and I knew that we were allowed to go and jump on their bed.
So when my children were smaller, they would do the lower part because they weren't big enough to do the big bit. And then when they went to bed, I'd rearrange it. So it looked
That
nice.
doesn't surprise me.
No, it's Santa's been.
Yeah.
Seeing that sat downstairs in front of the fireplace.
Parents going all out. Just to
That's
decorate
it,
up,
yeah.
just make it as magical as possible.
I like the smell of the Christmas tree, because mine isn't a real tree, but we've had the same tree since I was born, right? So this like tree is basically a stick that we put some lights on, but the smell of dust when it comes out the Woolworths box, it's the best time of the year.
I think it's the magic, isn't it, that you just lose when you're older. I remember like waking up and just seeing presents at the end of the bed, and it was like, yeah, you knew Santa had come.
Because my parents would say as well, like, oh, like that same time, it's like, oh, I heard like a loud noise on the roof.
Yeah.
Like it must have been him. It's like, I have no idea what I heard, but for them, they must have been laughing to themselves as soon as they got out of the room, like, oh, what an idiot.
When I was younger, we always used to do the Santa special at Swanage Railway. So yeah, and even when my niece and nephew was young, when my niece and nephew were young, we went as like a whole family, and there was something almost like a bit nostalgic about all being back on the steam train. Although I've got a really weird memory, and there's a picture to prove it. It was one year, I don't know whether they ran out of costumes, but I had a panda.
There's really a lot to be proud of in North locality, I think. So as a team in Learning and Belonging Send, we've really developed our relationships with schools. The way we support families has really come on leaps and bounds. I'm really proud of our Best Start in Life advisors who support our youngest and most vulnerable as well.
Because we have the same mental age.
Actually working with people outside of children's. It's been really, I really enjoyed that kind of forging those links and working with other directorates. It's been really eye-opening, and making the links and actually making that kind of one team approach, realising actually we are all in it together and supporting each other. So yeah, I really enjoyed that aspect this year.
In general, we've been pushing boundaries in terms of doing things differently. And it's like we were talking about earlier, it's like we know what things work, but it's always good to like at least once a month to try and do something that we don't know if it will work, but it's still like kind of moving the goalposts in a way of like trying something new.
I did a comment this year, and I'm back in my substantive post, and never really thought that I'd be able to do it or do it successfully, but I think I have managed it, and it's allowed me to grow as a person.
What we're creating, what we're doing is kind of a full circle approach. So actually that work experience offer coming into an apprenticeship offer, coming into full-time employment, it's that golden thread coming through, which is really nice to see.
It's been a good year.
We've
done really well. We've done
really good
all
things.
sorts.
Achieved some good stuff.
All looked after.
Had some fun times at work.
Yeah,
it's not really work.
Everyone's still got all their limbs. Everyone's still
amazing.
alive.
I think we're doing well.
All 8 fingers still, yeah.
We've still got time, but
Merry Christmas!
Happy Christmas, everybody.
Yeah. Happy Christmas!
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. Have you awesome holidays.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Look after yourselves.
Yeah.
Big up Dorset
Stay
Council.
safe out there. Big up the art team.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
one and
True
only.
too.
The one and only.
Merry Christmas, everyone!
That's so cheesy.
Merry Christmas,
Merry Christmas!